Hello everybody and welcome back! We're playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. And yeah, we've been gone for a while. So, our apologies. Last we left off, we were dealing with bears. And Edgeworth took a giant bear with a spy camera, apparently. Just put it on his arm and walked off with it. So...
Edgeworth chose the bear.
Yes, he
Once again, I'm joined by Lucas, Luna, and Alec.
Wow. I'm sorry, I might be a little bit pissed, but I had some news prior to this. Okay, never mind. Let's go. Keep going.
Yeah. So, let's have a palate cleanser for a bit, eh?
Bears.
Someone definitely chose the bear this time.
It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? No, pal, it's not. I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya.
No, he has not. These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, suppose. They'll find her, so don't worry about it.
But they don't have Gumshoe. They don't have their literal bear.
Don't you worry, Pearls. It'll be fine. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay.
You're right.
So, the real person who killed Mr. Koida was...
An assassin. Mr. Shelley D. Killer, right?
And the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is his client?
You mean, who asked for the murder?
That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood. But whoever this client is, they're still a killer.
Who could have hired the assassin?
I don't know, Pose. It's a real mystery. It probably isn't so obvious to us as to who the real killer could be.
It was Miss Windbag.
Sure.
Do you think it was Miss Andrews?
I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself?
But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be.
Matt on guard himself?
Still find it
But the
crazy
twist-
that they made a new song for this, specifically this game, and they leave it until the very, very, very last part of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's
You
one
have to
song
tell
that I
us.
really like. Oh, you'll know.
We start grooving.
Yeah, I'll be grooving all the time.
If Mr. Angard really did hire the assassin,
Then he is not innocent at all. Far from it. He would be guilty of the crime.
Ta-ta-ta.
but it can't be Mr. Angard, right? I mean, when we first talked to him, he was kind of an idiot. He was kind of stupid.
Mr. On guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Koida?
Yes.
I mean, no.
Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida, okay?
He didn't personally kill anyone.
I didn't see any sidelocks at that time. Actually, that reminds me.
Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Is your hamster turning the gears?
Yeah, Something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting.
So what is this interesting thing? Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls?
John has bet everything on the jamming ninja this year. Juan, not John. There's John now.
Juan.
And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Miss Vanguard's secret? What is the secret?
Well, if I knew, Pearls, it wouldn't be a secret now, would it?
You're the worst lawyer ever, Mr. Nick.
I don't know yet, okay? But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Koida was going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. Vanguard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Koida silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Vanguard. There's no way around it now. Come, Pearls, let's go the long-ass way back to the detention center.
I don't know why, I just imagine every time Nick goes to a new location, he just tucks Pals under his arm because she's so portable and tiny.
Yeah.
Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
It's past your bedtime. Yeah, it's past 9 PM already. But we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still the matter of the secret Mr. Koida held about Mr. Vanguard. And Miss Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight!
But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center?
I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry.
Just yeets Pals through the air vents.
Yeet!
Alpha.
Excuse me,
Have fun, Alec.
excuse me, I'm going to need some alcohol for this.
But Reese, it's a work night.
Are you ignoring me, whippersnapper?
Worth it. Hey, wait!
What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Just
Bruh.
like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel.
That's
Bruh.
a bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made.
I know, and frankly, I don't care. But the request came from Edgepoo, so
Edgeworth?
he said,
If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer.
so I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger towards you.
Of course. Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are.
And they were roommates.
This is absolutely top secret, so you better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found the spy hammer hidden in one of the presents.
Very interesting.
I'm sure it was. You know. It was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting.
Scandalous? What's that?
It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan.
Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Corridor.
I'll let you in on our secret, young'un. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious buffy-haired photographer girl. The nerve of some people.
Bruh.
Spying on people by herself. As if I wouldn't want to see for myself too.
Bruh.
Wow! The alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change.
I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet it's nothing good.
But I didn't say anything.
So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two.
Oh?
I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard.
That magic? Who are you talking about?
Oh, you don't know? That manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself now.
Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste. Celeste? Impacts. Celeste Impacts? Is that how it's pronounced?
Yeah.
Yeah. Miss Celeste Impacts. Miss Andrews' mentor, right?
Yes, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know?
Married? You mean to Mr. Corridor?
Really, you young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement.
3 days after the marriage announcement? What the hell? I mean, when the...
Why would Miss Impacts want to kill herself? She was going to get married!
Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan.
What?
Drama! But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right?
They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage.
Is that true?
It was in the weekly magazines.
But why? Why did he do that?
I was not in the magazines, unfortunately.
I see.
That night, after Juan called off the wedding, the manager, Celeste, killed herself.
How terrible.
I wonder what happened between those two. Badge! Badge!
I don't have anything to say to delinquents like you.
She's clamming up like the old clam she is.
Please, anything would be helpful.
Well then, how about I tell you my measurements?
No. That's okay. Really.
Shuri doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick?
No, she doesn't. And for some reason, the voices in my head keep telling me to show her the badge I've shown her like 5 times already. It ain't gonna change!
Badge!
Birds.
Badge!
Birds. We are your Deadpool voices.
I'll say. Maybe we should stream Deadpool. Balls.
If you can find it.
Well, we have it. I have it.
Ooh.
I mean, they took it off sale, but I can still get it.
Mhm.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Nudge, nudge.
Hmm.
Oh, I actually have a legit copy.
Well, we did at one point, but I don't know if we got rid of it or not. It was for the
No, that's
360.
Ah,
On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. Looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down.
Examine.
What exactly am I examining?
At the press conference, it was na, 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 na.
I'm pretty sure it's something we've heard before. Yeah, pretty much all the same.
Oh,
Seats for spectators. The event never happened. Moving on. Oh yeah. It looks like no one is around.
what happened to that person with the stuffed teddy face?
Oh, she must mean that butler with the sketches, stitches in his face.
Shoo!
Get her.
Kitty! Oh, there you are. I guess you're still awake. Hush you! Come on, let's play!
Now she has the zoomies. I wonder if that butler, Mr. Do, is already asleep or not.
So,
No, so
Doe. Like John Doe.
yeah, that's on me.
examine the door, Reese.
I'm examining the door.
There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick.
I bet it's for Mr. On Guard's cat to use.
Oh, you mean Shoo?
The door. It's locked tight. Well, I guess that's to keep nosy people like me from entering.
Not like there's anything of importance back there! Ah, there are masks here.
Yeah, that one in the middle is the Steel Samurai. The one next to that are the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. They've fought many battles against the backdrop of Neo Old Tokyo.
Oh, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry, but I know more about that show than a kid.
Those two things are not mutually exclusive.
There's another door over there.
You shouldn't go wandering over there, Mr. Nick.
Oh, did you go through puberty? Yes, Pearls. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her to stop playing around.
Motorbike. A giant bicycle is flying through the air!
That bicycle, Pearls, is one where you don't have to pedal, and it moves on its own.
Witchcraft! Really? Wow!
I'm sorry to disappoint you. It can't fly.
Oh. That's too bad. Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here.
Earth.
That's actually a fireplace.
Oh yeah, they had this
How are they-
conversation.
How are they different, Mr. Nick?
You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it.
You should come and visit Fey Manor. Then I'll show you one where you do. When you do. Blah, 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 blah.
It's a very comfortable and spacious lounge set. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good time.
They snort all the fairy dust.
In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? Ah, what is with me and feeling inferior today?
Just today.
Wow! Wow. Thanks, Lenny.
It's fine, Nick. It happens to all of us.
Even me. Believe it or not.
Alright, let's try the... what do you call it?
Excuse me. Doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here.
Well, he's out there with that camera, asking around at all the electronic stores.
Then I'll make some salad for him for dinner.
It's like Pearls really appreciates what Gumshoe is doing for us.
He needs a vegetable.
Oh my god, I haven't seen vegetables in 5 years.
Hmm?
5?
Yes?
Yeah, that's the time when he started working for Edgeworth.
Oh.
At least I think so.
Where's the lettuce?
Nah, I'm joking. It's been longer.
I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before.
Aw, I guess I have to give up on making a salad then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the lack of lettuce is kind of a problem.
You can make a salad without lettuce.
Of course.
Yeah.
But Lucas, you don't make friends with salad.
Yeah. But you can
You
make
make,
salad with friends.
You can make tomato, cucumber, and sour cream salad. That's pretty nice.
You can do shredded carrot and egg. That's also really good.
Visiting hours ended
I
a
did
few
like
hours
the
ago.
Denmark salad. It had cheese in it.
Jeez.
Looks like we're not going to get a chance to talk to Miss On Guard tonight.
But isn't what we have to ask very important?
Yeah, but I don't think that matters to the guard.
What if we get him a cheese salad? Blue Badger!
Blue Badger.
Badger.
Blue Badger.
It is my mission.
It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened.
You're Mr. Guard lawyer, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, we've finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness.
Ooh.
Decisive witness? You mean for the On Guard case?
We're taking the witness statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth.
What's Edgeworth up to now?
Who is this witness?
The Steel Samurai. I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer.
But Mr. Nick!
Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to in here.
Is it Maya?
Oh, yeah. Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something.
Get good, right?
He did.
Mickey, get out of my head. I was gonna say the same thing. Even though I'll be sitting hours for long over at the detention center. He wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go.
Ah, I see. It's the bullshit method of game design. What?
I've already called them so they know. Go on, go talk to your heart's content.
Thank you very much.
This is such good news, Mr. Nick.
Go talk to your heart's content.
Also,
Sound-
Edward said you would give me $20.
It
We don't
sounds
have any
like
cash on us.
it sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Okay, sure. I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. So that means that both Mr. Ungard and Miss Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear?
Say, motherfucker.
Oh, do I only get one chance at this?
I don't know.
Let's listen to Matt.
Okay.
Dude, it's Mr. Wright. I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I counted on you.
I hope so too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Corridor was killed by an assassin, and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt Ungard.
What's wrong?
Mr. Ungard, there's something I must know with 100% certainty.
You seem kind of different. You're totally not your usual lawyer dude self.
You're not sweating.
You look determined.
About the
What's
press.
wrong? Are you sick?
About the press conference.
You mean the one where Juan was gonna dress up as a nickel samurai?
Yeah. I heard a little more about it from Ms. Andrews.
It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed.
Could you please fill me in on what this secret is? Please?
Well then.
I bet it's secretly a mime.
I knew this was coming.
Has a lot of lux.
Mr. Nick, don't tell me.
Psylocke.
You said a secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude?
Okay. Did you know about Mr. Corridor and Miss Andrews' relationship?
Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life.
Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Corridor. Her mentor was Mr. Corridor's manager, and Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Impact's suicide note from you.
Celeste?
Does that jog any memories?
Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for pizza? My treat.
Yes.
Yes. Gumshoe just burst through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man.
Pepperoni! Extra cheese!
Please.
Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Is it a kind of pea? Like green
I'll
peas?
even take ramen!
And God just like, whoa, this kid's never had pizza? We're definitely gonna get one, dude.
Let's go eat one later, okay?
I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop.
That's too bad.
Well, how about we get our minds off of this topic and talk about something else, okay?
Miss Ungard. Are you connected to Miss Impact's suicide in some way? Okay. I'm kinda scared to show him this card.
What's wrong, dude?
Oh, so about this picture card. Have you ever seen this before?
Nope, never saw it before in my life, dude.
I don't think he's lying. Or is he? And again, he looked like he gasped just now. Maybe I'm seeing things.
What do we do?
Don't know. That's the mystery.
You gonna do it again?
Oh, it's you.
I'm sorry.
Outriders Maya is not dead yet.
I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight.
Me? You're not gonna ask me to sit on your face like Mr. Hedgehoff, are you? That was weird.
No.
I will abuse my power as the Hyper Executor,
Oh god, he's back!
and I will get my wishes. Just wait for my promotion.
I thought your client was Matt.
I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. You can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Corridor had on Mr. Ungard.
Badge!
You keep badgering me and I'll...
Badge!
Badge.
I'd like to ask you about Matt Ungard, if you don't mind.
Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean.
You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Ungard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival?
That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing.
About Miss Celeste's impacts. I had finally put... Sorry, let's see
That's her.
Yeah.
I had finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface!
I'm sorry.
I'll send you the bill for my therapist. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. It's true that when I heard the rumor that one was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I want to get her suicide note back and to burn it.
You wanted to burn it? But why?
Fire is the cleanser. I didn't want it to spread just like another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards one. I would never do something so stupid.
The suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said.
Matt's a dirk!
Why did you try to frame Mr. Ungard?
That's simple, because he's the killer. That's why. No, Shirley's the killer!
I get it.
Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there has to be another way!
The police are... Sorry, I can't say that with a straight face. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right?
Have some. I know you live in the UK, Reese, but have some faith.
Oh, I
in
just
the
meant...
Japanese system.
I just meant in this game, specifically. I don't mean in
this
real
is
life.
California.
What do you mean? Gumshoe really likes his job.
Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death.
Yeah.
Miss Andrews?
Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason. So please, tell me why you did what you did.
Tell me why. Revenge.
Well, that was easier than I thought. Good night, everybody.
To-dum.
Huh? Did you say something just now?
Wow. A Psylocke, huh? Andrews?
Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. I'm gonna throw shoes at you. But
I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say revenge. Let's see if I can very quickly do this.
yeet! Did you just throw a rock at me?
Yeah, sure, why not? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. On Guard for the murder?
I already told you countless times it's because I thought Matt was the killer.
No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. On Guard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge.
So you are saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? Well, what an absurd idea! I don't have anything I want to take revenge for! I'm perfectly balanced!
Like all things.
Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people, there is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge.
Hey, you got it right.
Celeste!
There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings, and even revenge. And that is Miss Impax's suicide.
You could say it impacted her.
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying to say? Celeste was once manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also one. What does all this have to do with Matt?
You're right. You haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. On Guard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impax and her suicide.
God damn it. Can you explain to me this relationship between Celeste and Matt?
That's an interesting one.
It was bound chicka wow wow.
Yeah, but how do I show that?
You probably don't have the thing.
Yeah, I probably don't at
Because
this
it just
point.
appeared.
Yeah. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. Let's investigate and gather some more clues before I try again.
I don't think there's been a single instance when you have like the Psylocke things appear, and then you have all the events right away.
Yeah.
There's always something you have to find.
Yep.
At least one thing.
Wait, who is this?
I don't know.
Uh-oh, Mr. Wright, please you have to help me. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Mr.
okay.
Powers?
Mr. Powers! What happened? Why are you here?
Yeah, why are you here?
You see, I got roped into this somehow.
What?
Now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial.
Oh, of course you are.
Oh, buddy.
So, the decisive witness is Mr. Powers.
I was talking with the detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home. When all of a sudden, you're there! You're under arrest! I was brought back here!
Oh.
Bro's having PTSD.
They said my face and cool self-injure look suspicious or something.
Well...
how that feels, buddy.
Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious.
I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime?
Yes.
Technically, sometimes. Depends what you do with the kids.
No!
We did not have to go there!
No! You
Hit him.
to go there.
Well, it's an exercise. Oh!
Well, on that note, good night, everybody. Oh, dear me.
Bruh. We're going to hell.
Becky, I'm an atheist, I don't care.
So,
have here or not.
so about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about?
I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from the way they tell me.
You saw something important. What was it?
Well, the detective told me not to talk about it.
Then why did you want to talk about it?
You can't tell anyone, especially not that lawyer, he said.
Who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about?
Gee, I
They're just
wonder.
sweating all the bullets.
I actually imagine like Phoenix doing that Mickey Mouse expression where he's just looking at Donald or Goofy, just with absolute like, "Are you serious?" If I can find the image, I'll have to show you guys.
Okay.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's me.
Wow, nobody likes you here.
No, they
yeah,
don't.
you got it.
Mr. Nick.
Yes.
Mr. Cry and myself are your only two allies in this whole world, but it's alright. We pity you.
Thanks.
And maybe Larry.
Thanks, guys.
Larry's missing.
I miss Larry.
Thanks, guys.
Larry started a new life and became an artist somewhere far away.
I just imagine he has like a fake ID and a false mustache.
That would help him, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that would really help right about now.
Good thing he doesn't get roped into this again. No, sir.
Nope.
We're going to see him before the end of this game, aren't we?
Nope.
Okay. Ouch.
Definitely not.
I don't really have a lot of friends, do I?
You have Gumshoe?
Nope.
Got me, pal.
Nice
This is going to
Gumshoe.
do a lot of damage to Matt, you know?
Nice Gumshoe. You're the only friend I got, besides the girls.
Because he's got that refreshing, like a spring breeze image going.
Oh, what is he really like?
Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always
He's a
say,
whore.
it's just
Yeah.
a game to justify himself.
What? What? How horrible! That's unforgivable! I'm gonna kick him in the shin.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. But, you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who wants to swoon over me.
One person who wouldn't swoon over him, eh? I wonder who that could be.
Manager, you know? It's Adrian Andrews.
Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic? Please.
He likes his gossip.
Does he like Miss Andrews?
He
likes his gossip.
You see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip.
See?
I mean, celebrities of the world have this dazzling sort of image, right?
A dazzling sort of image, but aren't you a part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers?
No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see.
Aww.
But it's okay, really.
He's not dead inside.
Gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen.
Really? You don't say.
Tell us all your secrets.
Well, that's true.
Oh, hey! So, did you hear about this yet? About Miss Sanders' mentor and her suicide?
You mean Miss Impacts?
We heard something about how her wedding was cancelled.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
I thought about it a little the other day, about that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead. I'm gonna give you the prompt right now.
If you insist. Mr. Powers is...
I do!
Mr. Powers is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity.
He's a human battery!
Hey, so have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note, and they say that Juan went and hid it.
We heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note.
Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note.
You don't say!
Look at him. He figured it out all by himself.
He's got a conspiracy board and everything.
Maybe I should be a private eye.
Yeah, sure.
Something bad for Juan, that is.
Something bad for Mr. Corda?
Why do you figure so?
Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said, it looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man.
A truly insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Koida by that?
Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be reason enough for him to hide a suicide note.
I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you.
You're welcome. Also, that's a shiny badge you have there.
Would you like
Show
to see
me,
it?
please.
Miss Angard and Ms. Andrews are both at the detention center right now. There are still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything.
Pump, pump, pump.
Is this the song?
No. You've heard the song before. This is the Still Samurai song.
Reese, are you grooving?
I am.
Yes, he is. Maya's the one who set that song to his phone. Remember when phones used to have very specific type of tunes?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
You can even make your
Sorry,
own.
I was letting Alec finish, Reese.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Dick, your food!
Hey, that's the Still Samurai theme song, isn't it?
I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. It sounds kind of ominous.
Nom nom nus.
Yeah, I know.
Hello?
Hello?
We're in trouble now, pal.
They're out of ramen!
Oh, I'll be back at the office really soon.
What's wrong?
Something really unexpected just happened.
I got a raise!
Mr. Ashworth,
Edgeworth?
Anyway, hurry up and get to them. Head back to the office, Mal. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's no good. Yeah, night.
Hello? He got cut off.
What's going on, Mr. Dick?
But he's hungry.
Gumshoe said we need to go back to the office right away.
The scoop's up, pal. Then we should hurry back!
I'm scared to go back.
What are you talking about, Mr. Dick? Pull yourself together!
Maybe it'd be good news.
Somehow I doubt that!
You never know that. Also, before you leave, can I take that badge?
No.
Please, I really miss it. It's my only reason for living. What took you so long, pal? Mr. Ashford could have stick around forever and had to go.
Well, what happened?
Got him. We know who bought the spy camera.
This quickly?
And this bear's what gave them away, pal.
A bear?
I figured it out, pal.
Good job!
Figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera.
Bruh. But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth that figured?
Shh, Pearls. Go on.
There's only one person who bought one of these bears who's related to this crime.
Who is it? Who'd be so rude as to smile at another person in their room? With a bear, no less.
Matt Hungard.
Fuck. Huh?
Matt Hungard. Your client, that's who, pal.
And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Please, do tell. Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear was...
I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear.
The receipt?
Money.
That's all you have?
Actually a lot cheaper than I thought it would be for that type of bear. Not joking. But that would be like more than $6,000.
Yeah.
That's not just the receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself.
This is a Game Boy game out. It's really old. Economy was different. Better times.
He told me, I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. Angard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. Angard's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought that stuffed bear was Mr. Angard himself.
My sight is failing me. This can't be! Okay. So, what about the spy camera we found?
Ah, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you for you to file way into evidence.
Okay.
Can't we just keep Gumshoe as like an oversized puppy?
You don't want to give up, pal.
I never thought. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Corridor's room was Matt Guard?
Why? Why would Mr. Angard do something like this?
I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Corridor in one of their rendezvous.
I bet it's not good enough for me! I have to know the absolute truth before Behind this camera.
Are you going to see him? Mr. Angard, I mean.
Yes.
I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we will find out next. Nick, why are you dragging this 9-year-old around?
I'm scared myself. But I have to put on a good face for pals. Man on guard! What in the world have you done?
He did the murder. Show me your badge!
Why?
Because.
Badge.
Look, it's my attorney's badge.
Oh, it's a little tarnished, don't you think, pal? Don't worry, I'll make it all sparkly shiny again.
Aww.
I'm really touched.
That's why you showed a badge, Reese.
See, he cares.
No, still don't get it. You're all just silly.
Mr. Powers will probably kill himself now that you didn't show him her cute badge. He'll be in his suicide note and everything.
I live for that badge.
Ah, I really owe you one. Now I don't have to kill myself. If it wasn't for you
He was in
guys.
the middle of writing the suicide note. Just crumples it up.
Ooh, excuse me.
If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know what would have happened. It was a real tight spot I was in, and you fought so hard to get me out. I don't care what happens, I'll never forget everything you've done for me.
Resumes writing the suicide note.
No way after he cripples it up, he just swallows it whole. You know, it's a shame that Gumshoe and Powers don't interact. They'd be best buddies. They'd form one single brain cell.
That's probably too much.
What you doing, Reese?
Trying to get some
Probably
more
checking all
info.
the nooks and crannies.
Alex got in one. I have a lot of stuff, but not necessarily everything I need, if that makes any sense.
Gee, it's a shame we can't just open that door!
I know, right?
Oh god, he's writing another one! Is Masha having Zoomy still?
Don't think so.
Ah.
Don't see her. She's probably taking it easy. Are you hearing noise from my end?
I heard noise, I just wasn't sure if it was from your end or Lucas's.
It's probably my family. I can hear the noise on my side. I don't know anything special about this person. I'm sorry.
That's okay, you don't have to apologize so much.
Sorry.
It's you, Lucas.
Yeah, certainly. Could have muted around the. Oh.
I think this is just the same stuff, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, pretty sure.
That's one's former manager, right? Celeste, in fact. She was with Global Studios for a while way back then. Way back when. But some things happened and she ended up moving over to Worldwide Studios.
Some things, as in?
Well, there's no one left around who knows the details, you know? Only rumors are left now.
Oh,
Hello.
You're looking really late, you know? It's already past 10 p.m., dude.
I think it's time you told me the truth.
I guess you have all the evidence.
I suppose so.
Don't you know that ignorance is bliss?
I do.
But if you really want to know, let's talk.
Yeet!
One sec. Mr. On guard?
Oh no.
Dude, I don't ask you to be my lawyer and all. But I don't think I have to tell you anything and everything.
What do you mean by that?
It just means I don't have to tell you anything and everything, dude.
Ask him about the butler.
About this person.
Please.
He's your butler, Mr. Doe. Mr. Doe, right? We met him at your mansion.
Oh, yes, that's right. He's a very cool dude who can do lots of things. He takes real good care of me.
He's not lying.
Okay, let's give this a go.
Yeet! Dude, did you just throw a 9 at me?
Or is this a 6?
Now, let's hear what this secret of yours is.
He's wearing ladies' underpants.
What if Mr. Corridor had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed?
I told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about one, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on, I was in the middle of a nap.
Don't lie to me.
Huh?
I know you paid close attention to Mr. Corridor, especially on that night.
Camera, I guess.
I guess.
Yeet!
Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Corridor's room the night of the murder.
Secretly filmed. What?
And then sent the images. Wait, what? Then sent the images the camera took with this transmitter.
Wow. But dude, where was this camera you're talking about, Kevin?
Mr. Bear Bear!
The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan.
I guess Juan had a few of those Cavs fans too, huh, dude?
Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan.
You sure that? Who else could it be from?
The person who gave this bear to Mr. Corridor was... I guess him?
I guess so. You're accusing him, I guess.
Yeah. Mr. On Guard, don't you know this bear from somewhere?
I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude.
Aww, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend?
What did the bear tell you?
Got that in the bed and not say anything.
He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Ungard.
So not a great friend.
I didn't know how you work in court. I think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg.
Looks like you're not ready to give up your secrets yet.
Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first?
Here's the proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear.
A receipt.
I suppose so. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. Ungard. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear.
Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. I go to the department store all the time, okay? This $3,800. This could be a toothbrush I bought that one time.
Oh my god, you're such an idiot!
Who buys a toothbrush that expensive? A
Memories, I guess.
a $3,800 toothbrush.
It's ivory. I just got elephant hair from the bristles. For bristles.
What the fuck, man?
You elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays?
Maybe they're a monster.
Anyway,
If this was nowadays, if this was done nowadays, he would have a receipt for gotcha for $3,800, and it would be more believable.
pretty much.
Yeah.
The store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not?
Fucking sad.
Dude, you should have said that earlier. So, can I ask you one thing?
Why is your hair so weird?
Yes.
You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that?
Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you.
That's more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay?
No, not yet.
We still got free Psylocks.
I haven't asked.
What?
I haven't asked why you set the camera up yet, and what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential.
So, what are you going to do now?
Throw shoes at you.
I'm going to find out what I want to know because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Corridor's room and filmed it in secret is...
Gossip. Is either gossip or the Shelly card.
No, it would be Andrews.
Okay.
What's up, Alec?
I don't know what you have. Like, what do you have?
I'll show you. So we got the Shelly card, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Edge of the hallway right after the murder. The knife. Time of death. Strangled with the scarf and stabbed with a knife. Shock from...
I thought it would be
Celeste.
the magazine or whatever. Like, the one that
Yeah, the
has
gossip.
the-
I've got it.
Okay, you got it. Okay.
You can give it a go.
Okay. I guess it was right.
Adrian Andrews?
There's a rumor going around that Miss Andrews and Mr. Corridor were having secret meetings. You, who was keeping tabs on Miss Corridor, Mr. Corridor, you are going to reveal this as fact and turn it into a scandal. Isn't that right?
Because you're a
Yeah.
dick.
You can be such a moron.
Huh?
Oh man, Mr. Lawyer dude. That kind of scandal. That's the good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy.
The good stuff? Juicy?
Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stop paying attention to us, then it will be the end, dude.
Too bad that wasn't your intention.
What are you talking about?
I wish your reason for spying was something so innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Corridor because of Ms. Andrews. Then there's only one reason I can think of for you to do such a thing. The real reason you set up that camera in Mr. Corridor's room was...
Okay. Oh, my screen just went black.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Ooh.
Keep going. I'm just gonna figure out what's going on.
That's fine. I'm just trying to think what...
I can still hear everything and I can hear you guys, but all my screens went black.
Oh dear.
All of them?
Ooh.
Yeah.
The real reason you set up
Oh, there we go.
that camera in Mr. Corridor's
Hooray!
I think my graphics card might be having an issue.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Or something is updating in the background.
Not
That could be
cool.
I'm not sure on this one, guys. Any clues?
Now that I can see stuff,
Let me start from the beginning.
I mean, I would say it's the knife, but you do know she would take the knife. She kind of did that on her own. Same thing with the button.
Wouldn't it be the Shelly card?
Maybe it's the card because it was left there.
Maybe? The real reason you set up that camera in Mr. Corridor's room was... Would it be something to do with a person?
Don't know.
Really trying
It's
to...
not her. She's not really relevant at this point. Andrews is a bit of a wide topic because that's the initial reason, but not the real reason. I don't know, try either the card or the knife.
Okay. Let's try with the knife first. Then we can try the card.
Nope.
Nope.
If I really want... Oh.
That's alright. Go
I
on.
wonder how to set it up in one's room. It would be in your office, dude.
Huh? My office?
Well, dude, you're always saying really absurd things, right? It'll be like getting a comedy channel for free.
I'm so close, I can feel it. If you're done laughing... You didn't spy on Mr. Corridor because of Ms. Andrews, and there's only one reason I can think of for you to do such a thing. The real reason you set up...
Card, I guess.
Yeah, the real reason you set that camera up for Mr. Corridor's room was...
Yeah, that's the right one.
Ooh!
Did you read that, Lucas?
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you?
Shelly, the killer. That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him?
You never said it was a man.
If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it! I'm finally starting to get the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Matangard. I know why you know Mr. D Killer. It's because...
You're the hero of justice.
You're his client.
Since you're the one who set up this camera, that means you knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how would you know something like that? It's because you're his client! That's why. You hired Shelly D. Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Koida. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is... you! Matt on guard.
He's just like, bruh. Oh no.
Here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you would be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought. Anyway.
Mr. On guard? You really did hire?
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay?
What?
Consult? Myself?
Bro's about to flip the switch.
Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway.
About time for what?
He's having a
Pizza.
Francesca moment.
I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer, dude.
Oh no, he's going two-face on us.
Yep.
How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt and Guard.
Where did you get the wine?
I know, right?
Where did you get that, sir?
Obviously, it's orange juice, Becky.
It's carrot juice.
Where did you get the overly large drink, sir?
And this is
Wow.
the music that
Wow.
they've saved just for this fucking point.
Well, this is a turn of events, isn't it?
Oh, how the turntables.
I've been waiting for this music.
Well done, Mr. Wright.
So, let me guess. That scar over your eye was caused by Juan's previous manager, right?
Maybe.
I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have.
You really... So you are Shelly the Killer's client.
You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you?
What do you mean? You could use soap.
And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer?
That's... You're lying! What a terrible... I'm gonna kick him.
Can you?
Sleep past your bedtime, little girl. Go on and let us grown-ups talk about more adult things.
But why? Why did you hide the video camera? And...
A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian.
You knew about Miss Andrews' secret.
But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone. Least of all assassins.
What?
Oh, come on, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't about blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess?
I'm still trying to work out how he produced that comically large glass. and that's why.
Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay. Even blackmail him if I want. That's right, that video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright?
Why would you do something so wrong?
Because I'm a grown-up, and I can. Good enough of an answer for you, little girl.
Why would you kill Mr. Corridor? How should Nick be the one asking the questions?
He's in shock. Because he was laying so much dung into my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they?
This is all because of that press conference, isn't it?
If Mr. Corridor had been able to give it, then Mr. Ungod's secret would have...
Ah, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know. I had no interest in doing it, really, but I did. It cried out to me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought.
And that's how Mr. Corridor ended up dead?
Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it. The assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone, all working their butts off for me, Matt and Guard. Aw, did that leave you speechless? What a shame.
Bruh.
What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet.
How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Corda, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone.
Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was the killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room.
You killed Mr. Corda!
I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Aw, but too bad, you can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Oh, but you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely can't do.
Mystic Bear!
You wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose.
You scoundrel!
So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it all my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution.
I'll get you for this!
That's such a cliche phrase. I said something just like that if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer.
What am I supposed to do?
Bring me a cheeseburger!
And
now...
Now
Now
you
we
finally
finally found
found it?
Who is it?
Ah,
Who's
there we go.
talking? Edgeworth!
The starting line of this case.
Edgeworth!
I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct.
Oh, that was quick.
Teleport?
He just T-posed his dominance and teleported.
Actually, I just
Well-
imagined Gumshoe lifting everyone up and just running here.
Don't you? We're not paying you for this.
Well, technically you're in the same building, I believe.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
I think so. Might be. I'm not sure. Well, right. What are you going to do? If you plan on changing your strategy,
No! We're gonna throw shoes at him! We can't do that! We can't throw shoes at him.
that's right. He's holding Maya hostage.
His steel samurai buddy!
What? What should I do?
It's not something I can answer for you.
Mr. Edgeworth, come on, you've got the brain cell!
Right. Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a persecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, right, it's your turn.
My turn?
What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer. And you must find it on your own.
Well, being a lawyer means you can show your badge.
Yeah, show your badge!
You're on a good trail, right?
Now's not the time to talk about evidence.
Right, you bastard!
I'm a lawyer. But to fight for someone who is clearly a killer? That on guard? That man is really... Ugh!
It doesn't matter who, every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system?
Proper defense? But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery?
Yes. Ironic of that you of all people should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now?
Oh my god, the smug! Edgeworth is eating! Edgeworth is being fed!
They specifically made the sprite for this game.
But, well, that may be true, but that's because I've believed my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard and acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who are suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do.
Edgeworth just wants to smack him.
Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong.
Huh?
We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say?
That's...
You're a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do.
People like you and Francesca von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down.
We have a lot of pins.
You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict, for a man I clearly know to be guilty.
Francisca, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all.
And? Isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You are so petty.
Wow, you guys have a history.
I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken.
What do you mean?
Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless.
What?
I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then why? Why are you here now?
I missed your stupid face.
The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow.
Do, 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 do.
Shut up, Becky. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of the story.
Don't you spray me! I have no shame! Mr. Lee! I can't see it! Also, someone keeps bunking someone in the background.
That's
distracting.
just Maya. Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry for what happened earlier.
The cat got out.
Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what's the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time.
He's having a midlife crisis at 20.
Tell me, please. Why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Unguard's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer?
Right.
Please don't misunderstand, thanks. He is my client.
Don't toy with me! A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself.
I believe you were asking me for a reason as to why I'm doing what I am.
Yeah.
This is what I like to call my aftercare.
Kinky.
What the heck is aftercare?
My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney.
Stop spraying Maya! I can hear it in the background.
He deserves it. He's been salivating all this time, and I have no idea why.
Damn it, Maya! Are you thinking about me and Edgeoff again?
I swear I will have to wash this out later, but I'm starting to have doubts I can get this out.
Let me deal with this for a second, Mr. Attorney.
Take your time.
I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations, and it is a part of an assassin's duty.
An assassin's duty?
We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end.
What is your name?
I believe I told you once before. However,
You did, but
my name is the Killer.
My name is
Shelly
Noah.
the Killer. Who is this Noah, Maya? You've been saying and spouting nonsense for the past 20 minutes. I am starting to get worried the air is getting thicker in here.
You're Shelly the Killer?
Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain,
Maya!
it would be my duty as an assassin to see to it she receives a nice long nap. You are tempting me, woman. Now then, if you'll excuse me, these stains won't come out by themselves. If someone were to trace the signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. Not now, Kitty. Daddy's working.
The kitty got the zoomies. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
I don't know what to say.
Edgeworth!
I don't know how to handle children.
Did you hear that? At the end of that transmission.
Oh, that. It sounded like a cat.
A cat? Shoo!
It can't be! That cat! Can it?
What is it?
My theme music! I think I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage! Edgeworth! Have all the police units head for Mr. Guard's mansion immediately!
Alright, you hurry over as well then.
Don't lose hope! Oh,
Don't lose hope, pals! The fight has only just begun!
Mr. Bro, you're shaking me!
Yes, I am!
Yeah!
It was Pearl saying, Mr. Nick, don't lose hope.
Hut, 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 hut.
Hey, look.
Maya!
There.
Bear! Please answer us, Mystic Maya! Bear!
The adversary completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape. Assuming he's still in the area.
Bear!
I can't believe it, that butler all this time! He was the killer!
Ian and Guard were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time.
Examine!
Bear!
Oh, it's a figurine of a bear. But there are a lot of cats in it for some reason.
Okay. A bear? Is that more of a thing for Mr. Corder? Why would something like this be here?
Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here.
I'm sure that's for Shu.
Do you think that this came through that little door?
This door. It's locked.
Where's Gumshoe?
Well, I'm pretty used to breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth!
Ma'am. Ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
I just imagine him using Edgeworth as a battering ram.
Honestly, I think it'd be the opposite. Honestly, I thought it'd be the opposite way round.
Oh, right, yeah.
Edgeworth been using Phoenix.
third option. They both hold Gumshoe and use him as the battering ram.
Ah, there's no one here!
From the looks of this room, I would say this is Enguarde's private lounge.
Don't let the child look at the DVD collection.
Look at this, right?
So much.
Whole
so
set of
much
Steel
enthusiasm.
Samurai!
Yeah, and there's a lot of stains on the floor for some reason. An antenna for sending the and receiving radio signals, and a VCR. And I know some of you kids don't know what that is, but I'm not going to explain it this time round. Check inside the deck! If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence! If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it.
I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found.
Damn it!
No.
But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. Looks like someone took the tape we were looking for and escaped with it.
Examine.
It's a VCR and an antenna. The footage that the spy camera took at the scene of the crime was beamed here and recorded on tape.
If only we had that tape, it would have been really helpful.
I'll say, but that'd make things too easy, wouldn't it? It's on God's computer. Maya, why couldn't you have used this to get help?
She's stupid.
Mr. Nick, what is this magical box?
It's a computer, pals.
What's a computer?
This thing is a computer.
What does it do?
It does many magical things, like create computer games and broadcast.
But mostly porn.
What's porn? Was that
porn.
I'll tell you when you're older.
Where's the power switch?
Right? Please navigate safely where you're going with that.
Oh, I get it. So that's what happened. She couldn't find the power switch. What a spacious sofa! I bet
Oh god,
10
it's a black
pel-
couch.
I can't say that line now. Thanks, Bex. I bet 10 pearls would fit on here.
I don't think Tattletby would fit, Mr. Nick. Edgeworth just judging.
Thanks, Bex, for that.
Yeah, it's worth just looking at the Steel Samurai collection.
It's a very small table. I bet we could barely squeeze 3 pearls on here.
Right? Why is your measurement system based entirely on this child?
I don't know, okay?
But I wouldn't sit on a table to begin with, Mr. Nick. Right? Who left you alone with a child?
Maya did.
I can't read
Who
all
left
the.
Maya alone with a child?
I can't read
The
all the.
police because they jailed her mother.
You guys did, technically.
I can't read all the labels, but this is a very large collection of videotapes. Looks like Enguarde taped all of his own shows. Oh, okay.
That's a bit narcissistic.
You don't say. A huge television and speakers loom largely here. I'm sure if Maya saw this, she'd say,
I would die a happy samurai fan if I could see the Nickel Samurai on a TV like this.
yeah, that's what she'd say.
Funny that you said that exact thing.
I can't believe I just made a joke about Maya, all things considered!
He's coping.
Wine bottles.
We've searched all over, but it looks like he got away.
I'm sorry. It looks like you slipped out of our grasp this time.
And now we've lost our only lead.
Meow.
Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar.
Yeah, you're right.
We're close, I can tell. I can smell the burgers. We already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us.
Dumpty dumpty dum.
Maya.
Hey, there's a little thingy there.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it's Celeste.
This looks like a picture of Miss Impacts. With love, Celeste.
Miss Impacts, you mean?
Yes, Mr. Corridor's former manager.
Why would a picture of Miss Impacts be here in Mr. God's mansion?
And why does it say with love? This might be a clue. What's wrong, pals?
Please let me see that picture frame. I'm gonna summon a bitch.
Huh? What's so special about the frame?
On the back! There's something written on the back of the frame. Maya? It's missing Maya. She left us a message.
What?
Dear Nick, please bring cheeseburgers.
Oh, Maya, you.
I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? Or I'll haunt you. You get that creepy slime bag of guilty, I'll never forgive you. Ever! I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Or space. I'm writing this in ketchup. Pally, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's gotta watch out for that helpless lunk.
I think you mean hunk.
No, lunk.
Ugh.
That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. That's Missing Maya.
Right!
How do you make it stop?
Can you turn down the volume? Trying to think here with all these wine bottles. Vintage 1890.
I just imagine Astros like picking up Pearl, like flipping it around, checking the back, trying to find the off switch. How do children work? I've never been
I
around.
can't find the power switch, right?
He's just like, can you make her stop? I'm trying to watch the Still Samurai over here.
He's just upstairs watching Steel Samurai.
That's
wrong?
not how children work, Edgeworth.
Why the blank stare?
Oh, nothing.
We've searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us.
Edgeworth.
Yes?
As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm going to get. But I'm still short one last thing.
And what is that?
A hug.
Miss Andrews' Psylocke. If I could just find out what secret she's hiding. But I think I stand a chance in court tomorrow. To blow this case wide open and expose the truth.
I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center.
Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, pals. It's time to open that last lock.
Dragging her along.
They just get that Adrian's like, why is that child crying?
Long story.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Good evening, Mr. Wright. Come to make more women cry. I see you started off young.
Good one.
What's wrong? You look ill.
Ms. Andrews, I have come to remove your Psylocke.
My what? Psylocke?
I'm going to make you cry, okay? I want to
I
know,
fucking knew you would.
and you will tell me. Your secret!
Fine, go ahead. Try to break me if you can.
Okay, sure.
He just picks her up like Bane picks up Batman.
Oh no!
I'm going to break you.
I'm going to break you, comrade.
Can you please tell me why you phoned Mr. On Guard for the murder?
I already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer.
No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. On Guard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge.
So you're saying I was taking revenge out on Matt, and that's why. What an absurd idea! I don't have anything I want to take revenge for.
Miss Andrews,
But nervously.
a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. You've already been through
Celeste.
here. Yep, you've already done this one. Take that!
Did you just yeet a framed photo of my dead friend at me?
Yes.
Celeste!
I told you I'm going to make you cry. There's only one catalyst that would cause such strong feelings and even revenge. And that is Ms. Impax's suicide.
What are you trying to say? Celeste was one's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also one. What does all this have to do with Matt?
You're right, so you haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. On Guard, it would mean that you must have had some relation to Miss Impax and her suicide.
Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? Photo frame!
Yep. Pow!
Did you eat another framed picture of her at me?
Yes! This is a photo of Miss Impax, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though.
What?
With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impax's handwriting, isn't it?
Where did you find this? No, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question. Shut up! Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. Unguard's mansion.
And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Can I have wine?
Sure.
I need wine.
Full health.
the glass mask was Matt was playing with is just still there.
Celeste, she was supposed to get married to Juan.
Yes. But I heard that it didn't work out.
Because Mr. Carter didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes, because of Matt. That bitch. Matt's the bitch. Because of Mr. and God? What do you mean? I just imagine up to this point, Poe's just been in the fetal position on the floor next to Nick, just sort of crying, and there's a huge puddle where she was now.
I think I can see where this is going.
It happened on a Tuesday.
Of course it was a Tuesday.
Celeste, she was Matt's manager a long time ago. In the before times. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then. I often saw the two of them together.
So that's why. With love, Celeste, is written on the frame of that picture.
They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used. Toyed with until she was thrown away. That's so horrible! We should kick him! Yes, let's kick him, small child. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. He always kept eating grass. It was very concerning.
One more time.
She seemed really happy with him. Even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then, it was suddenly called off. On that night, Juan called their marriage off. Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself. Revenge! I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste.
I see. So that's what happened.
Well, Juan was kind of petty. But... then why did Mr. Corridor have to call off the wedding? Yeah, pal, why'd he call it off? I don't understand at all. It's probably because of his worthless male pride. Yep, probably. And Matt were always fierce rivals. Bleh. I need a sippy sip. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most. Palm his impacts! That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds and... so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. And when Juan discovered her body, he hid her note. But why would he do that? It's simple. He's a dick. Juan will realize that note was a powerful weapon against Matt. And would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. Ugh. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge.
Revenge. Where's that word again?
It's a fun word. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course.
And that was at the press conference after the stage show.
I know all about it because I heard it from Juan. It was so I could find out about all that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another, after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I had even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring to them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed one's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. Oh! And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright? Even knowing this, are you still going to help that man?
I'm a lawyer.
I see. What a foul profession.
Oi,
I didn't say it, she did, Lucas.
I know.
Thank you very much
Oi.
for your time and for talking with me.
It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway.
I can't sleep either. Not with my situation. Or with what I know now.
Whew. Oh god. I gotta be Francesca now, don't I?
No.
Isn't she in the hospital?
Dracula?
How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix Wright!
It's the
You
judge.
have to be more like this, please.
What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this!
There you go.
But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title! I strip you of your power and cast you out!
No need to spoil the fourth game, Judge. Jeez.
I've had this dream before, someplace, some time ago. In
I
Marvel
wonder if
3,
he gets nervous.
as if this day was written into my destiny. Today, I'll stand in court as a lawyer to prove a killer innocent. Just like Marvel 3. Ah, that case with Tony was really bad. Speaking of the devil, Iron Man, what is it? Do the Avengers need me? Hello, this is Phoenix Wright.
You don't look so well, dude.
I hate your face.
You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right?
Just standing next to him, calling him.
Mr. Dick, he's right in front of you.
I know.
Mr. Dick, don't punch him. If I can't kick him, you can't punch him.
If you please, Mr. Lawyer. Remember, it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is still riding on today's verdict, too.
How many people is Lucas murdered now?
Yes.
Have I voiced many murderers?
I don't know.
let's-
Did you?
I mean, he voiced the guy in the wheelchair.
That's one.
Go on.
Did he voice the old man with the parrot, or was that someone else? Was that Alec?
Yeah, you did. You
Yep.
did.
No,
was
that
it?
was you, Alec.
Was it?
Was it?
I'll have to
Was
look
it?
back
I
on the
think it was you. I
footage.
think it was you.
Oh,
Lu-
okay. No, that
Lucas
was
has
me.
been on a Lucas has been on a killing spree.
Yeah, that was you.
Oh,
Now listen up. You better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay?
Now listen up. Here's the story.
If you get that creepy slime bag not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever, no matter how many cheeseburgers you give me.
Maya.
Phoenix! Phoenix!
Phoenix, wake up.
Mia! Maya, how's Maya?
I don't know.
You don't know?
She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday. I think she's sleeping.
Mia, what am I supposed to do?
Well, like I said, for Lawyer, the worst of times are when you have to force your biggest smiles.
But...
You can't give up. There's still some hope left.
Stop it, please! There's nothing left. Not here, not anywhere.
Nick, I will slap you.
Is that accursed on guard again? Will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore, I mean it!
Go!
You really mean, pal.
Ah, Gumshoe! I'm really, really sorry.
I baked you a cake, pal.
Where are you?
Let me join the investigation team when we're chasing after the killer, pal.
Ben, you have some sort of lead?
Sorry, but right now we've got 0 leads on the guy. But we're not gonna give up
Gumshoe.
until the trial is over, until the verdict is handed down. We're going to do everything we can to find the killer. If we can get Maya out, then you can get on guard the guilty verdict he deserves, pal.
That's true. I could do that if they found Maya first.
Got that? So you have to do whatever you can to make the trial last longer.
I have to make the trial last longer?
You go at Mr. Edgeworth with everything you've got, and you two can draw it out.
Oh, now I get it.
I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can do it. So, believe in us. We're going to give it all we've got, just like you.
Got it. Thanks, Gumshoe.
Hey, Phoenix. Are you done being a little bitch? You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship! Oh god, that sounds cheesy out loud.
Hey, you're the one saying it, not me.
Look! Maya told me if Pearls contacted me again to read off this Steel Samurai quote, so I'm doing it for my sister.
Okay.
Including the poses. It's the strongest weapon in the world, and you have it in abundance.
Yeah! Looks like we're coming to the end. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through, I know it.
Yana, I'd like to start by showing everyone my badge.
Like a crashing car.
Court is now in session for the trial of That on Guard. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. Mr. Edgeworth, where do babies come from?
Well, Your Honor, let me pull up the Wikipedia article.
Thank you, that'd be most helpful.
It says here, oh dear. This is not what I've expected.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
Well, you see, somebody seems to have manipulated the article, as Wikipedia is maintained by the general public, and many people just write whatever they want.
You don't say! So you mean to tell me that Wikipedia has been corrupted?
You could say that, Your Honor. I guess we will never know how babies are formed and made. After all.
Curses! Oh, I suppose you
I
should
guess
do...
we'll have to proceed with the trial now, Your Honor.
I suppose. What was the trial again? Oh yeah,
think
Matt on guard.
something-
Something to do with carpets?
Hmm.
Is that right? It's
I would
carpets, isn't
like.
it?
I would like a carpet. Somebody's carpet.
Mr. Wright, what's this about again? Yeah, we're having a trial about Matt on guard and Juan Corridor.
An
sir?
Indian carpet would be nice.
Right.
Positively gorgeous in my prosecutor's office.
Yes, the mystery being what exactly Miss Adrian Andrews' role in this murder was.
I wonder if I can make it Steel Samurai themed.
That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself?
Maybe Princess Samurai.
Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings.
Maybe the Jamming Samurai. Jamming Ninja. Yes, that was it.
Dana's about to hit everyone.
Mr. Edgeworth!
My god, the costs on eBay are enormous.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. Angard. And then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickel samurai costume. Oh, that would be nice too, nickel samurai. No, the cost is a little bit too much. That's a lot of nickels. The guilt of these actions are from which she cannot escape.
Then you're saying that she is guilty after all?
Oh, a limited edition one. I'm not finished, Your Honor. Give me 1 second. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card.
What is that? It looks like a shell. Is this a Shelter? Is this a Pokemon card?
That would look nice on a carpet, Your Honor. This is the calling card of a certain assassin.
Assassin! You say?
Yes, Juan Corrida was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin, his client, so to speak, is Matt Angard.
The floating heads are not abused.
Oh, what a surprising turn of events! Mr. Wright! Are you telling me Matt on guard hired Hit? The assassin from Universe 6? No, Your Honor. No. That's not what happened.
Your Honor, cartoons are not real. I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor.
I know what's going on this time. So I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true.
But we still have to hold out as long as we can. At least until Maya's safe and sound.
I wonder how the trial will turn out today. Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth, after dousing my dreams of cartoons.
Sir, you would never get those waifus anyway.
A man can dream, Edgeworth! A man can dream!
You're at the end of your life, sir. All you can do is dream.
Are you saying
The
I can be
prosecution
isekai?
calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand. We will arrange a truck for you, Your Honor, after the trial.
Oh no!
Truck-kun strikes again.
Will a police truck suffice?
It should be fine, as long as I get my harem in another world.
Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please.
I said it like 20 minutes ago. You've been rambling about something else.
Ah, yes, the carpets. Thank you for reminding me. No, this one's a little bit too pricey.
Okay. I'm Will Powers. I'm a poor underpaid action star.
And what is your relation to the defendant?
Well, I guess I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way. Nah.
Mr. Powers, please. You don't need to put yourself down so much.
Yeah, Lucas, stop doing that. You're projecting so high, it's invading the character.
Oi! Sorry. Well, but I'm just kind of a nothing sort of guy. Oi!
Keeps calling you out.
How hard do you think Edgeworth has to hold himself back from fanboying right now?
On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Well, he did get an autograph from him at some point, I believe.
Yeah.
Is this correct?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went.
All you need to do is answer what you're asked. Now then, I would like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. Ankar's room.
Okay, sure. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. He was talking with someone. At first I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I had guests with me that night. I couldn't make them wait for me.
Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Powers' testimony. And talking with the bellboy is no big deal.
If one assumes that the person Mr. Angard was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy.
Look at this mug. Look at this mug.
Well, what are you implying?
Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we?
Looks like we're in another sticky situation.
Huh?
A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? Classic Edgeworth. For us to find out more, we're just going to have to charge in head first, right?
After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room.
Press.
I know how this goes, Bex. The defendant's room? Why did you go there?
Well, I'm his mentor, like a big brother sort of, but I wanted to say congrats.
Oh, what's wrong? Why did you stop?
Mr. Wright!
What is it?
You're going to try to trick me into a corner, aren't you?
Oh no, boy's got PTSD!
Huh?
I don't know, I'm just a poor underpaid action star, but I'm not the killer!
Oh no!
No one said you were, Mr. Powers?
Oh baby! He's got PTSD!
I mean, I feel bad about what happened last time and all, but, you know, it's fine. I know you're not the killer this time.
No, please, don't trick me.
Edgeworth's just like, I swear if you make him cry, I will hurt you.
Every time you do your lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into the bad guy.
Oh god, the game's
Every
become
time?
self-aware.
Every time?
Witness. I will personally talk to the defense at a later time. So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony.
Wow.
Sorry.
I feel so called out. So, you went to the defendant's room and then? Hey, wait a minute! How did I suddenly turn into the bad guy here?
Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume.
I really feel for Nick, I really do. Happens to me all the time.
I just imagine later when Edgeworth has his talk with him, he's just literally grabbing Ignify the time with one hand and just slapping him repeatedly like, "What is wrong with you? Why did you torture that poor man? He's been through enough!"
You're the one that put him on trial to begin with as the murderer!
I didn't think you'd make him cry! Smack, smack,
I was trying to get him out of trouble. You were trying to get him killed!
smack, smack, smack!
Are you sure that was Matt on guard?
Yeah, I'm sure. He wasn't wearing the nickel samurai mask then.
If that's the case, then he really can't be mistaken.
And what was the defendant doing standing in front of his own room?
He was talking with someone. At first I thought it was a bellboy.
At first? What do you mean by that?
Well, he was in a bellboyish uniform and he had a bottle of juice on the tray.
Yes, juice.
Mm-hmm. Juice.
Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me.
Yeah, but I didn't think he was a normal bellboy.
And why was that?
Why did I think that, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
Sorry, but I can't remember right now. Sorry.
I guess I'm going to have to wait patiently on this one.
I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back.
You saw the two of them? The bellboy and the defendant together, correct?
Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say congrats.
Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange?
You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip.
A tip.
Matt never tips.
Well, that's a perfectly
Just the tip.
normal thing to do. So how long did you watch the two of them?
Not more than a minute or two, I think. I had guests with me that night and I couldn't make them wait for me.
So, who are these guests you're talking about?
It was you.
Right, of course. You and Maya and Little Pearl. I thought it would be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you. So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway.
This is like squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further.
Do you remember this incident? Did Mr. Powers leave his seat that night?
I don't remember that happening at all. Maya was making such a racket in her hyper state. I ended up focusing on her.
I see. Stop creeping on my sister, Nick.
It's not creeping.
In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long.
Oh, that's just
Yeah, it's just the same stuff again. I already knew that. Sort of short. Anyway, after the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. I was standing there in front of his room, still in his Nickel Samurai costume. He was talking with someone at first. I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I guess with me, and an I can't make them wait for me.
Can you try pressing on this thing again?
Sure. At first, what do you mean by that?
You already said it. You already went for it.
I don't think it was a normal bellboy.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Actually, Mr. Powers, only a few minutes ago you stated...
You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip.
Could it be that you felt something strange about the tip-giving incident itself?
Ah, yeah, that's it. You really know your job.
Better than you know your memory.
Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes, Your Honor.
this bellboy, he wasn't an only one, was he?
Perhaps we should let the witness tell us.
Very well. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony.
You mean about the bellboy, right?
Poor boy has PTSD.
Matt gave the bellboy a tip.
So he gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that?
Well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me.
How much was it? How much it was?
But that's when something even more surprising happened. The bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket. And that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face.
It was terrifying.
I was really shocked.
I'm afraid I don't follow at all. It sounds like Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event. I wonder which of his shocking moments I should ask about.
The bellboy's face. Save.
It's
Bit
fine.
of that. What was so shocking about the bellboy's face, Mr. Powers?
It's just depressing, it's fine.
Well, he wasn't exactly a boy, more like an old tramp.
Ahem! I hope you know that discrimination towards old men is a no-no in my court.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Help.
In the smack middle of the guy's face, there was a line of stitches.
A line of stitches? Is he a
Yeah,
snitch?
No, it went straight from his tippy top of his head to the bottom of his chin.
Proceed.
Your Honor?
Lucas.
I read this
Just did it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah.
almost like if that thread snapped, all the stuff in his head would come spilling out.
Sorry, that was on me. I thought he was ad-libbing there.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Ah! He was there! At Arngard's house! He was that butler! What is it, Mr. Wright? Nothing,
The
Your
butler
Honor.
did it, Your Honor.
So that means Arngard was talking with the killer then? If that fact were to be exposed, Arngard would be declared guilty in a blink.
Phoenix, you have to play dumb here. Pretend you don't know anything.
Yes, Chief. You sure you don't have anything you would like to say, Mr. Wright? Huh? What did you just say, Your Honor?
I'm not freaking out. You're freaking out.
Nothing, Mr. Wright. Nothing. We're just going around and around in circles. Now then, Mr. Powers, please continue with your testimony.
Maybe you can ask him about the tip as well.
I think so, yeah.
So this is what it's like being the prosecutor.
Yep. The defendant is a huge star. He can afford to give generous tips, wouldn't you agree?
Sure. But giving him that much was maybe a little too much, I think.
A little too much.
Would you please clarify for the court? About how much would you say the defendant gave to the bellboy?
Honestly, I don't know. I can't even begin to guess. I mean,
And why is that?
Because he gave the bellboy a really, really fat roll of cash.
Oh, fuck. A roll of cash? Ah, well, how interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it?
A very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor. I'd say it was the entire fucking dick sliding in.
The judge is beginning to look awfully suspicious of us.
Safe.
Okay.
Save, motherfucker!
Oh,
Hey, motherfucker!
shit.
Hey!
We need that on a t-shirt.
The defendant is a superstar. That kind of tip is typical fare for people like him.
Did you just change it from star to superstar?
Yeah.
Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders? If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting?
He's not wrong.
You're a bit too real, Edgeworth.
I wonder if this was a fucking line from Edgeworth or from the translators.
Yes!
He's got a point. I don't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash for my hard work. So, supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it?
Payment, Your Honor.
Payment.
Payment. Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Juan Corrida.
Then, the bellboy the witness saw.
Yes, he was the assassin.
Hold your horses now, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't have any proof of this, do you?
Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor? I have here the cart Shelley the killer left at the scene of the crime.
Shelley, the killer.
He is the person the police's special investigation team has been chasing for ages. I am certain that the person the witness saw was this very assassin, Shelley the killer.
Really?
What's wrong, Mr. Powers?
No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head and I think I just figured something out.
Oh?
Actually, I thought I saw that bellboy again later on that night.
What?
No, 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 no!
Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw.
Yes, sir. Right away. This time, I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when the bellboy I saw earlier came out of that room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room.
I thought he was doing all sorts of cleaning because he was covered in sauce.
Special sauce. Now that I think about it, the bellboys did seem kinda out of place. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin. I'm sure of it. I mean,
Thank you very much. That is all we need to know.
huh? But I'm not done. There's still more.
Thank you very much. Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly the Mr. D killer. Then we shall see.
So the bellboy came out of the victim's room. And if the bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious.
That would be correct, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh.
Oh my god, I thought Sid was ab-labbing there.
You should wait until we read the Justin RPG stuff, Becky.
I will not be there for that stream.
Oh, you will.
No. This is no laughing matter.
Oh boy.
This time I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom.
What time was it?
Party time.
Well, I don't remember. The award ceremony ended around 8 p.m., right? And I went to Matt's room pretty soon after that, and then I came back. And then I went to the bathroom. So I guess maybe it was around 10 p.m., 10 p.m. by that time.
You're not one for details, are you, Mr. Powers?
Sorry. I thought I could maybe catch Matt and save my congrats. And that's when that bellboy saw earlier came out of the room.
Are you sure it was the same bellboy?
Yeah.
And how could you tell? All the bellboys wear the same uniform after all.
But you
That's
see,
right, are you saying all bellboys look the same?
Yes.
well, he had those stitches in his face. I'm sure it's the same guy that was talking with Matt.
So which room did the bellboy come out of?
Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room.
The victim's room, huh?
Yeah, the one with all the really pretty flowers, teddy bears. It was Juan's room, alright.
Words cannot describe how screwed I am.
Edward senses it.
Let's continue with the testimony, shall we?
That smug bastard is enjoying every second of this.
Yes, now you know how it feels, Mr. Wright.
I've missed this for a whole year, right?
So what exactly was so out of place about him?
Right. Why the insipid grin?
Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's going to say next.
Well, the bellboy was empty-handed.
Empty-handed?
That bellboy was one of those room service people, right? But he wasn't pushing a cart, he wasn't holding a tray either. You'd call that a little strange too, wouldn't you?
I agree. That is a little bit strange, Mr. Powers. But is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed? What should I do? Should I let Mr. Powers' testimony slide, or...
Try to pull a fast one.
Save, motherfucker, save!
Okay. There's nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy!
But there really is.
There really isn't!
If you two are done being school children, bellboys are for room service. There's no reason for them to be empty-handed ever.
I would scold them if they were.
Your Honor, I ask that the witness's previous statement be supplanted with this new one.
Edgeworth. Are you going to do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious?
Yes.
I see, very well. This court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request. Mr. Powers, if you could amend your testimony, please.
Yes, sir. I thought it was kind of strange for a bellboy to come out of a guest room empty-handed.
Well, I'm going to save and end it here, because I've got work tomorrow, unfortunately.
Okay.
But thank you everybody for joining us. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us in our socials in the description below, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!
Maybe.
Bye-bye.